Welcome to the Appalachian Highland Celt YouTube channel. First thing we're going to do is what's called a hammer throw. Now, one of the things we use, this is an actual hammer that we use, and there are different weights. What we actually do a lot of times is we will actually practice with a actual sledgehammer. Right? So what we will do is we will take this, and it's a matter of just circling it around, but you're also shifting your weight to offset the weight of the hammer. We use this a lot of times just for warming up, just for stretching. So this is a hammer that we use. There are different weights depending on different categories that you're in if you actually competed. How we start on this is called a trig. This is where we will stand in front of. You want to stand close to it. You don't want to try and jam yourself into it, but you want to be really close to it. Now, in the actual games, once you get your feet planted, you cannot pick your feet up until actually the hammer leaves your hands. Then you can step out behind the box. There are two different ways to starting this. Most people start out with the hammer on the ground. Some people will start out with it in the air. I'm going to start with it on the ground because that's what I'm used to. And here again, what it is about getting that velocity or getting that spin and offsetting your weight. Now, there's a couple of things that are critical in making sure that you get this right. One is offsetting that weight. You want to make sure that you got that, because what happens if you don't, the weight is going to throw you one way to the other. The other thing is that you want to have a trajectory of almost a 45-degree angle. You almost want what you want is the weight to go up and drop. If you get an arc, what it means is you've released it too flat and you're not going to get the distance. If you try and release too low, it'll go up and straight back down. If you release too high, it'll just go flat into the ground. So you want to try and get that. As far as your stance for your width, that's completely up to you. Some people take a wider stance, some will take a narrower stance. How many spins you take before you release it? Again, that's personal preference. I've seen some people take 2 spins, some people take 3, 4, 5, 6 spins. It's once you feel you got as much speed, as much velocity as you can, then you release the weight. So I'll show you what it looks like, and hopefully I won't slip and fall.